How can we know which business is bigger or smaller than the other one? How can we tell how big these businesses are? To answer these questions, we need to measure the size of the businesses. We can measure business size by using several methods: by number of workers employed, by values of output, by sales, and by capital employed. However, there is no perfect way of comparing business size. This is because every method has their own limitations. Therefore, it is quite common to use more than one method and to compare the results obtained. Let's discuss each method one by one. Measuring business size by number of workers employed. Company A employs 20,000 workers. Company B employs 15,000 workers. Based on this method, we can tell that the size of Company A is bigger than the size of Company B, in terms of number of workers employed. This method is easy to calculate and compare with other labor-intensive businesses. However, this method has some limitations. This method is not suitable for capital-intensive businesses. Capital-intensive businesses use the latest computer-controlled equipment or machinery. They use a great deal of capital equipment to produce their output or product. They produce high levels of output. These businesses employ fewer people than businesses that produce less output. Another problem is that should two part-time workers who work half of a working week each be counted as one employee, or two? Measuring business size by value of output. This method is a common way of measuring and comparing business size in manufacturing industries. Value of output means quantity or number of output produced by a business per year times the selling price per output. Example, Company A produces 1,000 units of output per year. The selling price per unit is $10. Therefore, the value of output of the business is $10,000. However, this method has limitations. A high level of output does not mean that a business is large enough when using the other methods of measurement. A firm employing few people might produce several very expensive cars each year. This might give higher output figures than a firm selling cheaper products, but employing more workers. The value of output in any time period might not be the same as the value of sales if some products are not sold. Measuring business size by value of sales. Value of sales means quantity or number of products sold, times the selling price per item of the product. For example, 2 million chocolate bars are sold out at $2 per bar. Therefore, the value of sales of the business is $4 million. This method is suitable for retailing businesses, especially retailers selling similar products. For example, food supermarkets. However, the same as other methods, this method has limitations. It could be misleading to use this measure when comparing the size of businesses that sell very different products. For example, a market stall selling sweets, and a retailer of luxury handbags, or perfumes. Measuring business size by value of capital employed. Capital employed means the total value of capital used in the business. Capital includes finance, machinery, and equipment needed for the manufacture of goods. This method has a similar problem to that of the number of employees measure. A company employing many workers may use labor-intensive methods of production. These methods give low output levels and use little capital equipment. Measuring and comparing business size is useful to investors, governments, banks, workers, and competitors. Investors need to measure business size and compare the size of businesses before deciding which business to put their savings into. Governments need the information as there are different tax rates for small and large businesses. Competitors need to compare their size and importance with other firms. Workers need to have some idea of how many people they might be working with. Banks need to see how important a loan to the business is, compared to its overall size.